Hello, good evening. I just realized I still have my headphones on. I will need them again later. How's it going, everybody? This is my first time on YouTube. I've been doing this on Facebook for, well, as you can see from the title, maybe 131 days. A couple of times just on Instagram. And now I'm going to try YouTube with a special link. And this being a kind of a warm-up for this Saturday. This Saturday, the band Redshift is going to go live from Oliver's house again, Oliver's Pavilion. I tried this twice already and had some technical difficulties, so that it was not pretty. The stream got chopped up, so it was fun playing music, but this time, we hear that we are going to have a much better connection. We got cable modems now and better Wi-Fi. And we're going to do this on YouTube so everybody can see it, even those people who are not on Facebook. Yep, it's this Saturday at 2 p.m., January 16th at 2 p.m. California Pacific Standard Time. With Redshift, the whole band. If you're new to this site and you see this sometime now or in the future, Redshift is Stu Goodis on guitar, Martin Torres on bass, Tyler Walton on drums, and me, Danny Hoffman, on saxophone. We've been doing this here in Southern California for about 3 years or something like that, and got 3 CDs out, which you're able to get at our website, redshiftmusicworks.com, redshiftmusicworks.com. Yeah, so much technology. It's hard to keep on top of all of this and play music and write music. We do all our own original music, and well, we used to play live, at least once a month as a regular gig, and then whenever we had other things going on. And that hasn't happened well since last March, and we've been doing these live shows. And I have been doing solo live podcasts, or whatever they are, like once a day during the week. I had a good routine going there for a while until about the holidays, and I think I'm gonna get back into it now. So one of the things I like to do is I like to shoot my mouth off a little bit and talk a little bit about stuff that I think about. And one of my favorite things is to read from the Tao Te Ching. Some of you may know this book. This was written by a Chinese philosopher back about, I want to say now, 2,500 years ago. He was and he was the originator of this book. He wrote this, and of the idea. Well, I don't know if he was the originator. That would be an interesting question to answer in a different dimension. But he wrote it down. He wrote these ideas down about the way, the Tao, and it informs a lot of Chinese philosophy, and kind of stands in contrast to Confucianism and Confucius, who might be a little more well known as a social philosopher and a Chinese philosopher. So I love these things, these verses. They're short. I just opened it up to page 20. They always seem to be pertinent. There's only like 81 in the whole book. And if you have not checked this out, it could help open your mind, and lead to a big heart. Yeah. Big heart, open mind. And here is number 20. This is translated by Stephen Mitchell a long time ago. It's a certain kind of flavor of a translation. It says, "Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? Must you value what others value? Avoid what others avoid? How ridiculous! Other people are excited as though they were at a parade. I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. I alone drift about, like someone without a home. I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. Other people have a purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as aimless as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the great mother's breasts." That's a different one. That's an interesting one. It all leads to the drinking of the great mother's breast, which, if I am not mistaken, in this Chinese, in this philosophy, refers to the Tao, meaning drinking from the great mother's breast is like deeply in touch and following the Tao. And the Tao is something that cannot be spoken. That's a whole bunch of other verses about that directly. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to always be like everybody else and take everybody else as the norm of what's right and what's wrong, what's doable. Think independently. Don't follow any dogmas. I think that's a lot of what I get out of this this book, the Tao Te Ching. Okay, well, here I go. I'm going to play the song that our guitarist wrote. This is called "On What." It's kind of a funky little thing, sort of fusion-y, with some nice little rhythmic turns and a groovy little improvisational section. When we do this live, it's powerful. I like my cup. I love my cup. So here it goes. On what? Oh, and yeah, well, I already talked about that. January 16th, on Saturday, 2 p.m. Don't miss it. Well, there it is. Thanks for coming out, checking it out. I'm curious to see how this YouTube thing worked. Give me likes, give me comments. Please let me know what you think. All right. Thank you.